I was bit by ticks when I was 8 years old, and at that time they did not know what Lyme disease was. So my doctor didn't treat me. He said, like I was bit by something, he didn't know what it was. I had the Lyme rashes. I started to get Lyme disease symptoms probably when I was like about between 14, I would say, like around 14 years old. That's when some of the arthritis started. That's when the cognitive symptoms started. I didn't really get totally sick, I would say, until like by the time I was 16 was when I really started having medical problems. So it just, went on and on. So it was like from the time I was 8 years old up until about 14, I was okay, and then I started to get sick. So by the time they figured out that it was advanced Lyme disease, I had encephalitis from it. I was in the hospital on IV antibiotics. This was like 91. I was 21 years old at the time, or actually I was like 20, just about to turn 21, something like that. So it was really bad. They put me on antibiotics. It did not work. It was starting to clear up my brain fog, but my insurance would not pay for it. So this was really a case of the insurance company said they would only pay for 3 days of IV antibiotics. And my doctor got scared from the insurance company and threw me out of the hospital. So we don't know to this day if they had kept me on the IV antibiotics, maybe my condition would not have gone chronic like it has. I don't know. All I can say is I got very, very sick in 91, and that totally disabled me. So since then, we tried tons and tons of oral antibiotics over the years. Nothing works. I have tried like a million things. I've tried lots of alternative, health things. I got a little bit of temporary help from some of that, but it was always temporary. Like anything from the health food store would be like, it might help for a little while, and then it would just like stop. So, and it's all very expensive. So, basically nothing has worked. I mean, I even tried, in the last couple of years, I went back on antibiotics. I tried Zithromax, and I was on that for like 4 months. I noticed a 5% difference on Zithromax, but that was it. That was just totally it. There was no other difference. And the side effects weren't worth it, and I ended up having to go off of it because of the side effects. So 5% difference isn't good enough. And basically, I've just like tried everything I can come up with. Nothing works on this disease. I'm waiting to find out about the Ampligen and see if that becomes approved, because they're now saying that it does work. Ampligen works so well that they are going to use it to fight the new swine flu. So we have hope with things like that. I mean, they are working on all of these immune modulators, and it's like a whole new way of treating this disease. So I would say, probably in the next couple of years there will be something that's going to help. It's just right now we're all in stasis and we can't do anything about it. But I hope that this video at least, describes some of what we go through to show that advanced Lyme disease is a serious, long-term chronic illness. And so many people, like my idiot relatives, don't understand that one course of antibiotics doesn't cure all of us. It's like they seem to think that it's this mild disease that you can just get over, and it doesn't work that way. It's like if you were bit as a child and it's been like munching on your immune system for 20 years, nothing is going to help because it's already done the damage. So even if you kill the initial infection, you're not going to fix all the damage to the internal organs. So, it's like I'm dealing with this whole chronic thing where it has really destroyed my whole world. Which is another thing I didn't get to mention, is how, I have lost my friends over it, I have lost relatives over it, because I'm never able to make plans because I'm always too freaking ill to do much. It's like I'm saying how I went out today. Okay, but what happened was I went out Monday, which was Memorial Day, where I did manage to get out with my friend, even though I was like freaking passing out. And I was that sick when we went out. I mean, like I was like dying, but I really pushed it because we really wanted to go. After we got home, I was too sick from Monday all the way to this Saturday to be able to go out. It's like people don't understand that, but that's why nobody in my building sees me, because I'm too freaking ill. So I ended up, I had to lie down for the whole week, and I couldn't, barely freaking do anything. And that's my life. It's like I do one normal thing, and then I am down for days. It's like 5 days in a row I can't freaking move. So I had to wait and wait and wait. I had prescriptions that I had to pick up from the pharmacy, and I couldn't do it. I had to freaking wait. Because like yesterday I wanted to go, yesterday I was too freaking lightheaded. So I hope like that explains some of it. It's impossible. You can't have a life with this because you're always too damn sick. It's like you try, you can't keep up with normal people, it's impossible. So, it's like that's what's been going on, basically, that is my life. And when I rest up, I can do small things. If I rest up, I can do my coding work. I can go out once in a while with my friend. It's like she'll take me out someplace and we'll go eat or whatever, but it's once in a while. But every time that I go out with her, I am so ill, and I can't go out again for like a week. So this is my life from this disease. I don't get to go out for very long periods of time. I can only shop maybe twice a month, and that's it. And, as the months go on and my money goes down, which I'm running out of money because I can't work from this freaking disease, I don't know how I'm going to eat in the fall because of this. And it's like, this is just the way my life is. This is life with advanced Lyme disease and chronic fatigue immune dysfunction syndrome. It's like that is what happens to you when you get sick. It's like one freaking tick bite will do it. That's like the end of your life. Some people get lucky, they weren't, bit as children, so if they get caught early and they can take antibiotics, they can get better. Those of us who are dealing with this from, many years ago, we're not. And it's like, that's why it's a chronic condition. So I hope that this helped some people. I hope that, explains some things and makes a lot of people understand why I don't socialize a lot and why I don't do a lot of chatting online. I can't. It's like I try, I do it for a little while. If it's a really good friend, I can do it for a little while, but I don't do it that often because I really don't feel good. It's like I have to rest, and that's like the main thing. So, that's basically what I wanted to say, was at least explain what goes on in someone's life who has this. And it's like I really am mostly housebound with this disease. It's like I tried to explain that to some of my relatives, and they did not understand. Like they thought housebound means you never leave the house, or that you're, afraid to leave the house, or some stupid shit like that, right? No. Housebound means that most of the time you are too sick to go out, but you try when you, feel a little bit better. So, like I said, I can go out like twice a month to the food store and an odd errand or something, and, like push it when my friend wants to take me out once, but that's about it. It's like I'm just too damn sick most of the time. I don't look sick. And that's like another really big thing. It's like, people, they don't understand. It's always, oh, you look so good. You look fine. Yeah, right. What does sick look like? There are people that have so many different diseases that you can't tell when you look at them. There's people with internal cancers where if you did not know that that person had it, you wouldn't know. There's people with heart conditions. You really cannot tell what somebody has just by looking at them. So that's, another thing I had wanted to say. So anyway, let me stop right here because this is getting long and I'm very tired. So I hope it helped some people. I hope that it helped people to understand that chronic immune dysfunction syndrome, which is, probably it is caused by the advanced Lyme disease, that the symptoms are synonymous. So we really don't know. It's like the Lyme tests are not accurate. I'm starting to kind of wonder, just how much of chronic fatigue syndrome really is advanced Lyme. We don't know. All we can really do is hope that the Ampligen will work, one of the other immunomodulators will work, and at least, we have hope that in the next couple of years something's going to change. So let's hope so. And that's it for now.